You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Everybody, welcome to Good Morning Vail. I'm live up here in Beaver Creek this morning. We've got Gretchen down in the studio. We have a great live show coming to you. This is our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. You can find more on Channel 92. There's more for you on 92. So it is Oktoberfest weekend. I'm going to get into those details in just a little bit. But I want to talk about our September 1st, the first day of September's weather. We'll look at the weekend. We'll talk a little bit into next week in terms of what's happening with our weather for the beginning of September, the beginning of the Burr months. We are going to see temperatures today in the low 80s midday. We're going to start at about 57 degrees, what you can expect for your temperatures at about 8 o'clock. We're going to see 82 for that high temperature today with a 25% chance of maybe a passing shower or thunderstorm, just a slight percentage. We'll see the clouds increase. As you look at that hourly forecast, you can see partly cloudy into the afternoon hours, and then by mid-afternoon, cloudier around 4 o'clock. And that's just the time when Oktoberfest gets rolling up here in Beaver Creek for the first of 3 installments over the course of the next 3 weekends. Denver temperatures today, 96 degrees. Mostly sunny skies and warm down along the Front Range. For Vail, 82 with a 25% chance of some moisture. For Avon, 84 with a 25% chance. And then for Eagle, a little bit warmer with a high temperature of 86 degrees with a 25% chance. Partly cloudy skies there also. As we look at tonight, we're going to see a low of about 52 degrees. Sun setting at 7:39. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a 15% chance of some moisture coming our way. Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then looking ahead for the weekend, for Saturday and Sunday, and then through the middle of next week, we'll see a high of 80 on Saturday, partly cloudy skies. We're going to see a high of 79 on Sunday with a 50% chance of some of those afternoon thunderstorms. For Monday, a high of 73, so a nice little cool down coming our way the first of the week. Mostly sunny skies, a slight percentage, 20% chance of some moisture. For the next day, Tuesday, 72 for that high temperature and lots of sunshine on Tuesday. And then for Wednesday, a high of 77 and another sunny day coming your way. So first week of September shaping up to be a pretty good one. We got a lot happening right now up here as we kick off the first of the installments of Oktoberfest up here in Beaver Creek. I want to touch on it just a little bit and tell you what's happening over the course of the day today. So opening ceremonies for the 23rd annual Beaver Creek Oktoberfest. Things get going at about 4 o'clock on the stage in the core. That's going to be our opening ceremonies. And then we've got some live music by Beaver Creek's sister city in Austria, Lech, Austria. Trachenkapelle will be performing on the stage from 4:30 to 5:30. 5:45 to 6 o'clock, we've got the first competition of the weekend. It's the best dress competition. So wear your lederhosen, wear your dirndls, dress it up. And then at 6 o'clock to 6:15, the next competition to kick things off, your first installment of the Stein hoisting or the Stein lifting competition. 6:15 to 8 o'clock is the first band of the weekend. The headliner band, Spinfany, will be taken to the stage. And then at 8 o'clock, the beer garden closes for the evening. So Beaver Creek has been nominated, just so you know, for one of the best Oktoberfests around the country. And the goal up here is for Beaver Creek for us to get into the top 10, if not first place. So you can go to Beaver Creek's website, follow the link, and you can vote for Beaver Creek. as your favorite Oktoberfest. Even if you've never been to the other ones, just because we live here and Beaver Creek is such a wonderful place, you got to give them some props and vote for them, and you can vote daily, okay? A few other details happening up here. They have the hand-carved steins, and they are on limited availability. You can go to beavercreekoktoberfest.com to find out more about getting your hands on some of these steins. And also, they won't be taking cash for beer this year. You're going to turn in cash for tickets. They will be taking cash for food only. The event itself, Beaver Creek Oktoberfest, is free to the public. You just have to provide cash for tickets if you want to have some of the yummy beer, and if you want to get some of the bratwurst and some of the food that all the different restaurants around Beaver Creek will be providing. You can pay cash for that. Okay, so that's what's happening up here at Beaver Creek. It's going to be a spectacular weekend. I will be emceeing, so come and visit. I've got Ashley Prill, one of my old cohorts from TV8. She'll be on the stage with me also all weekend long. So come on up and be a part of the first installment of Oktoberfest in September. Beaver Creek Oktoberfest, the 23rd annual. We have a quick break coming your way for our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. When we come back, we're going to learn some more about sustainability. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on Mountain Perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Our very own CC Zach is talking about all things sustainability at the Fill and Refill Center in Edwards, Colorado. Let's check that out.
This is Cece Zach, and I am so delighted to be here with Allison Burgund from Fill and Refill. Thank you so much for hosting us today.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, when we were preparing for the interview, I was just so enthralled with your background, and I think it's really important for the viewers to understand why you've been in Vail for as long as you have, how many years, why do you stay here, and just let everyone know all about you.
Oh, sure. Great place to live, first off. So I grew up hiking and camping in the Pacific Northwest and then made my way to Southern California for school. And I was even an outdoor guide. So I spent a lot of time in the outdoors, taking people around, enjoying, respecting nature. And so at some point, when I was living in Southern California, I came on a vacation here and obviously fell in love. Got a job, moved here, and what keeps me here is, the proverbial came for the winter, stayed for the summers, and it's just a great quality of life. So I love being here.
And so how long has it been?
24 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
you must have seen a ton of change here in the Valley.
A ton of change. I saw Moe's Barbecue when they were in an empty lot with their rolled tow behind barbecues. So I've seen that flourish to their huge operation now. Love them.
You're the first person that's used Moe's as a milestone in their time here. So
I love it.
Yeah, and I love it too, because
Yeah.
now when I interview people, I'm going to start using that with them.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, oh God, you know a lot about this valley,
Yeah.
knowing that I've only been here for a few years. But back to you. So you have been just a pillar in society as it relates to your passion around waste management. I mean, I don't mean to be so blunt and use the words waste management, but you have done such an incredible job here in the Valley in instituting a way of life for behavior change. But where did that all come from, Allison?
I had a super liberal upbringing in the Pacific Northwest and a lot of activists in my family. So I'd say most of my family was involved in saving nature or people in some respect. My aunt was a head attorney for Greenpeace. My uncle started the Public Defenders in Seattle, which is an organization that provides you an attorney if you can't afford one. And primarily, my father was an attorney for EPA for 30 years.
Wow, EPA.
EPA. So
Talk about change over 30 years.
for sure.
Will he come on the show next time?
We'll see. He lives in Texas, so we'll see if we can get him here. But some of the things that I had in my life on a daily basis were I had a picture on the wall in my dad's office of a hand and a little fish, and there was a paperclip the same size as the fish, comparing the size. And it was a fish that my dad had flown to Alaska to close a refinery that was polluting the streams that were killing that fish. So from when I was a really young age, protecting nature and your community and the earth was just a baseline. So I grew up with all kinds of patches on my backpacks from the Okefenokee Swamp, and I remember having my first little backpack from the first REI store in Seattle that I would stitch my little saving habitat patches on. So it's always been a part of my life.
That being said, is there any memory that you have where you started to influence other people about these learnings that you had for them to have a behavioral change around climate and climate action in some way, shape, or form? You
bet. So when I was an outdoor guide in college, I remember water bottles were a thing even back then. We first had our Nalgene bottles and reusable bottles, and that was kind of the turning point where bringing a plastic bottle started to be, super uncool. Like, use reusable. It's right there. It's infinitely reusable.
That's probably the time when bottled water started to take off.
For sure,
as a commercial option.
Right.
For consumers.
And then they just added more and more and more and more options for that. Yeah.
If we were to just ignore climate action, what's the thoughts that come to your mind if all of a sudden the world just decides to give up on climate action. What do you think would happen?
Well, it increases the timeline on a lot of, trash buildup and, elements gone, resources gone. So.
You had mentioned to me earlier when we were chatting about, you have a figure in your mind about it, the trends that we're going, about how much time we have for landfill.
Yes, that was one of the, yes, thanks for reminding me.
Because that to me was just so striking, because it might not be in my lifetime, but go ahead and explain.
Well, so landfills have a timeline because of the way that they can break down foods and they get filled basically. So our local landfill has 50 years left, from what I understand. And that means we have to find another place.
We say local, Vail Valley.
Vail Valley,
yeah, wow.
our landfill right over there.
That.
Yeah.
For our generation, the next generations, 50 years, that's it.
Yeah, so in my children's lifetime, they will have to find another location in this valley for another landfill.
Wow, and as I recall in the research that I've done, is that landfills emit a lot of methane, and that's what's killing, the CO2. And by no means am I an expert in this, but in addition to filling this landfill, of which we only have 50 years, if we don't start creating more CO2, green gases in this arena, we're destined for humanitarian crises.
Yeah, so I think that's, jumping ahead, that's where refilling comes in. All you need is what's inside the bottles, not the actual bottles. So it seems pretty simple to me.
Yeah,
adding to the landfills.
It's making me really think that that I know, politics aside, there's been just a lot of up and down about people's beliefs in climate action, but I mean, I just know in the past 5 years what I've seen with the weather. And I mean, it's just mind-boggling what's happening in California and what's happening, here. We actually, this season, we've probably had the most snow that we've had in decades, which one could argue.
I would agree.
Yeah, it has something to do with the climate. So philosophy on recycling, or let's say the bigger term for me is around materials management, but you have come up with such a phenomenal, innovative idea. Just tell me about how you came up with the idea to help change behaviors with recycling.
Sure. So I can't take credit for the concept. There are several other around the United States and around the world. Europe is very good at this, as a matter of fact. But I noticed in my daily habits that I was using the same shampoo. So every time I would go to the grocery store, I needed shampoo, buy the same bottle, come home, then the bottle would get recycled, thrown away, and repeat. How many shampoos is that a year? And that's just shampoo. So I was noticing all I needed what was inside of the bottle. I mean, I don't need this exact duplicate of that bottle 12 times a year. And then it gets worse and worse with dish soap, laundry soap, all the different products you use in your house. So I was just taking a notice of my personal impact on using plastics, and I actually laid out all the plastics I used in a month on my picnic table, and it was substantial. So I knew I could do better.
Wow, you're just making me realize, because today is Recycle Day where I live in Avon, and I took out, and I'm, don't have much waste to begin with, and I was shocked at how much I had. And, I look forward to talking about your store in a second, but what, you just made me realize where my most recycles come from? Beverages.
Yeah.
Beverages in general. And so you have any thoughts on beverages before we get into what you offer here?
That one's really hard, and my kids hate me, but we don't do a lot of plastic beverage bottles in our family, so I just try and limit that to infinitely recyclable things like glass and aluminum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bubbly water is the bubbly water gets me, and I still have I bought one of the bubbly makers, but you can't get the cartridges since COVID. You can't get the O2 cartridges. So, well, I would ask our viewers to stay tuned. We're going to take a quick station break, or actually we're going to take a quick retail break at Fill and Refill, and we will be right back with Allison Bergen. Thank you.
Good morning, Vail.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on tv8vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Recently, I sat down with two local experts around integrative medicine, Dr. Leslie Yetter and Josh Lautenberg. And Josh, who is with Angles and Vocals, of many of you know. And we had a wonderful discussion about how to find wellness in the Valley. So please stay tuned for the Good Day Vail episode today to help you thrive in the mountains by finding wellness and integrating functional medicine into your daily life.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your three favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
In America's heartland, living close to the land, there's a love for the country and a pride in the brand. In America's heartland, living close to the land. In America's heartland, close to the land.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Beaver Creek for our Friday edition, September the 1st. Oktoberfest right here at the core in Beaver Creek. We'll talk more about some Oktoberfest fun trivia after a quick look at your weather forecast for the first day of September through the first weekend of September into the first week of September next week. We're going to see sunshine today, maybe some clouds later on in the afternoon, a slight percentage of maybe some moisture, about a 25% chance maybe. Partly cloudy skies with a high of 82 degrees later today. We'll start about 57 degrees around 8 o'clock this morning. Your hourly forecast, sunshine on and off throughout the daytime, more towards the morning, and then partly cloudy throughout the daytime, more clouds coming in late afternoon. Temperatures kind of holding in the mid to upper 70s. We will hit that high of about 82 degrees, and then it should cool off just a little bit. And then we have a few cooler days coming our way the beginning of next week. Let's take a look at your I-70 corridor drive now. Denver temperatures today, 96 degrees. The perfect excuse to hop in your car and come up to Beaver Creek for Oktoberfest and start your kickoff to the Labor Day weekend in style. Or head down to the south of Colorado, maybe head down to Silverton or something. Go somewhere fun and explore, but there's a lot happening around Colorado today. 82 for Vail, 84 for Avon, 86 for the high temperature in Eagle. And there's a 25% chance of maybe a passing shower for Vail, Avon, and Eagle. Sunny down in Denver today. Tonight we're going to see our sun setting at 7:39. We have about a 15% chance of some passing moisture, partly cloudy skies with a low of about 52 degrees. And then for Oktoberfest weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 80 degrees for the high on Saturday, partly cloudy skies. 79 for the high on Sunday, with a chance for about a 50% chance for some afternoon thunderstorms. Monday, 73, so the cool down kind of starts right here. Mostly sunny skies on Monday with a 20% chance of some cloud cover, maybe a little bit of moisture. For Tuesday, 72 for that high temperature. Sunny all day long on Tuesday, sunny all day long on Wednesday, and we'll see a high of 77 degrees on Wednesday. So the first handful of days of September looking nice, feels a little bit more like late summer, early fall. I want to get into some details about Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest has been around for, I think, 213 years. Started October the 12th in 1810. It was originated to celebrate the marriage of the Crown Prince of Bavaria, just so y'all know. The festival concluded 5 days later with a horse race. We can't really do much of a horse race up here in Beaver Creek, but that's kind of how things all got going. The following year, the horse race was combined with an agricultural fair. And then in 1818, the booths served food and drink. They were introduced that year. And then by the late 20th century, the booths developed into large beer halls made strictly of plywood with interior balconies and bar stands. The total beer consumption, believe it or not, of the real Munich Oktoberfest is about 2 million gallons. So it's enough to fill more than 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools, believe it or not. And it's a celebration of, obviously, Bavarian traditions, but more than 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Huh, a lot of beer. Here's some more fun trivia for you. Albert Einstein once worked as an electrician, and he helped to set up the beer tents. And then here's another good one for you. So Adidas years ago came out with an Oktoberfest limited edition vomit-proof sneaker. Never got a chance to see that one, but there you go, a vomit-proof sneaker. Here's another good piece of information. Helmut Fricker, local legend, known for playing the accordion and also that long horn, the Alpenhorn. He'll be around all weekend up here. But the Alpenhorn was traditionally used to calm down anxious cows around milking times in the Swiss Alps. I thought that was kind of neat. Big beer up here this weekend is the Steigl Goldbräu, 5% above average. That's what's going to be served all around Beaver Creek. And along with the activities happening right here in the core on the ice rink for Oktoberfest, they're going to have a competition stage this year. So at the top of the escalator, kind of between the Park Hyatt and the Centennial Lift on the grass, they're going to have a stage set up. And that's where they're going to be having, the Stein lifting and the costume contest, the bratwurst eating. So you're going to want to shuffle back and forth between the two. It's only about 100 yards. It's pretty darn close. Also up there mountainside, they're going to have kids' activities. They're going to have inflatables for the kids to bounce on, face painters. And then for the adults all weekend, they're going to have axe throwing, which should be a lot of fun. That'll be entertaining, especially with these people that are drinking beer and throwing axes. That's kind of the way it goes. And they're going to have all of our Oktoberfest competitions, along with booths set up all around Beaver Creek Village that are going to be in place so you can try some of the kind of the Bavarian-themed food from all of our local restaurants. 8100, we have the restaurants right over here. We've got Hooked. We have the Chop House, Blue Moose Pizza. A lot of great restaurants here in Beaver Creek, and they're all going to be a part of the Oktoberfest celebrations once again. So plan this into your weekend. Here's another good piece of information. So as of noon today, CDOT will cease all highway, all your I-70 construction and repair work they've been doing. They're done at noon today through the entire weekend. So that's kind of a blessing. So traveling should be a little more less time consuming, I guess, way to put it, because you won't get stuck in any traffic from the construction. You might get stuck in traffic for people coming up to the mountains to get out of the city for the Labor Day weekend, but other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. Be aware of drinking and driving. Make sure you have a sober driver. They are out in full force this weekend. I saw something on the news today that Labor Day was tied for the top 3 for the most fatalities during holidays. Labor Day was one of the worst ones, so just keep that in mind. And we're going to end on this note. Today's National Day is National Lazy Moms Day, and it's also National College Colors Day, so support your college of your choice and wear the colors. All right, so that's some information about Oktoberfest, what's going on up here in Beaver Creek for the weekend. Next weekend, we're going to be in Vail for Oktoberfest, and then we're going to be also in Lions Head the following weekend. So there's 3 weeks of celebrating once again. And then we'll talk about how far away from opening season for 23-24 coming up. We're going to take a quick break, then we have more with CC Zach and to fill and refill. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tva.vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very excited this morning. I have a dear friend, 4 years. He has lots of stories I don't want him to tell this morning. Rod Linnefelter, the Red Lions owner, one of the owners, I should say, of the Red Lion.
Yes.
Yes, and I just adore you from day one. I feel like,
likewise.
Thank you so much, Rod. Thank you for getting up early and hanging out with us here in Good Morning Vail.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I have so many questions for you, and I am so stoked to talk all things Red Lion.
Well, I have some time.
So, Rod, I know the Red Lion. Let's talk history first and foremost. I know that it is definitely, you just let me know, the longest standing bar in Vail.
It's the longest continuously running business establishment in Vail.
Wow, okay.
Actually opened before the mountain did. And it was opened originally with the intent of being an inn.
Okay.
The Burdick family, which were the founders of the Red Lion, they had a family that grew very rapidly, and instead of becoming an inn, it became a little bit of all things. It became a bar and a restaurant, but also their primary residence, and the the original hospital.
I never knew that.
Babies were born in the Red Lion, yes.
I'm not even touching that one right now. Rod, that's morning show, coffee time.
Yes, exactly.
Rod, that's amazing. I just, it's so interesting to see. I've seen pictures where you can see, even out in the hallway here in the studio, you can see the standing building of the Red Lion. Like you said, before the mountain even was to play. Like here, what was the whole point? Did they not know this was going to be a mountain town? How did this happen? I don't understand.
It is funny. You see, like, I have an old postcard that I have sitting on my desk where it looks kind of lonely sitting there at the top of Ridge Street because none of it was built up yet.
Right.
You could see what is now where the fountain is.
Right.
Which was just a turnaround for trucks and cars to, presumably drop off skiers and supplies and whatnot. But it is... Obviously, Vail has changed a lot. Vail has changed a lot recently. It's, it never ends.
So the Red Lion is definitely a staple. I mean, that is, and it's interesting because Rod and I were talking off camera. I love this, that I have been, and I know you as well, different states, different countries where you can rock, like you were saying, a Red Lion hat, a shirt. I even say, truthfully, I live in Vail instead of Edwards. No one knows when I say Edwards, so Vail. Red Lion, first thing out of their mouth, true story, around the world. And for you to have the same, and to have that honor of, you're one of the owners, that has to be powerful.
It is. It's also, the history of the Red Lion, it was run by the Burdicks. Then it was purchased by a group of gentlemen, Eldon Dannenauer, who was one of the original Denver Broncos, actually.
Oh, cool.
And a group that was led by him. We purchased it in 2000.
Okay.
And it really, I hate to admit this, but I started hanging out there in 1983.
Yes.
And I came from the finance world, and I was just curious. I thought this place has got to be just a fabulous gold mine. And I always told people, if you ever hear it's for sale, please let me know.
How
and
wild.
As much of that, it was as much out of curiosity as anything. But when it was presented, it number one wasn't actually the gold mine that I was thinking it may have been, but I was afraid that somebody else would buy it and screw it up.
Right.
It had become such a part of me and my beginnings in Vail, and I could see it was for everybody else, and not just the locals. Certainly, the tourists as well. And we really take it as a big responsibility, the stewardship of the Red Lion, and we have, attempted in every way possible to try and preserve as much of the historic, the real story of Vail that exists there.
Well, and I love that you said that, because all of our stories, you're correct. Like, I moved here 10 years ago. You and your beautiful wife I'm dating
Stephanie,
myself now. Yeah, Stephanie. But I can't believe this. You guys were some of the first people I met. You gave me my best friend, your manager, as you know, Angela Werner. And your kids, your beautiful daughters were so little, and now they're in college. So I feel like part of the family. And I've been, for so many of us, first bar gone into, first restaurant, our friendships. I've had birthdays there. My parents have. It's such a moment, and it really is part of everyone's history.
And it continues. There's not a day that goes by where there's not some sort of a celebration there.
Yes.
The one that sticks in my mind is how many people come up to me all the time and say, this is where I met my wife, or this is where I met my husband, this is where I proposed, this is where we had our engagement party, our wedding after party, whatever.
Yeah.
And they come back and celebrate anniversaries.
I've seen that firsthand, yeah.
In fact, it happened one time with our youngest daughter, Grace, who it turned out I believe her second or third grade teacher met her husband at the Red Lion.
Oh, how cool.
And it happened to be like their anniversary coming up within a week or two. And we were able to host them for their anniversary. It was really cool.
It is so neat. The last time was about 3 weeks ago. And there was a woman behind me that was celebrating her birthday, and she got teary-eyed when I went over to the group that she was with to ask to take a picture of all of them. And she told me this beautiful story of how she met her husband there, and I started crying, and then two other people were listening. They met there. It's amazing. It's definitely like a space for
The
everyone.
original Love Boat on the land.
It literally, I mean, let's be honest. I've made a Rod check out, before I was dating anyone, some of my dates. You've had to like look over for me.
Yes, I believe.
It's a very family.
I recall one time saying, you asked me what I thought. I said, I don't know. I've known the guy for 90 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, I don't formulate opinions that quickly.
I love it. I know. That's amazing. So Red Lion, I know we were just talking about this. It's kind of the weird moment right now. We have Oktoberfest, which is awesome. Lots of stuff happening. And then we have that lull of the mud season. Does Red Lion stay open or does it close for a little?
I mean, first of all, we're gearing up for a big weekend.
Labor Day
to kind of
weekend.
put the close on the summer season.
Yeah.
And then things change completely
Right.
because all the kids are back in school. The
100%.
weekdays become, much quieter.
Labor Day weekend, this weekend, you're right. That's a big
But
moment.
tree peepers, on the weekends,
Yeah.
coming up looking at the glorious colors. And I mean, have you ever seen the valley this green this time of year?
I'm so
I think it's
excited.
going to be a fabulous leaf season this year.
Yeah.
Which is always great. I mean, it's a great time to be in Vail.
To be honest with you, I'm an avid skier, but the leaf peeping, like you said, this is my favorite.
Well,
my
September is the
time.
best month of the year.
Right?
72
gorgeous.
degrees every day,
Yes.
cold nights. It's great. But we're, then begin that transition.
Yeah.
We do have, a great entertainment lineup for the
Yes,
fall
you
with
do.
a great variety of local musicians. Johnny Schlepper, Andy
Wow.
Seifert, Nick Steingart,
I'm just
Johnny
laughing because
Magambo.
these are all my
There's-
friends. I'm like, yep, amazing.
And then, of course, the fan favorite, Bingo.
Yes.
Bingo returns this Wednesday.
Oh, no way.
I was told yesterday we're already starting to get reservations.
Oh,
And
awesome.
when that idea was first brought up, gosh, I don't know how many years we've been doing that now, but
A long
I
time.
thought this is crazy,
But
bingo.
it's a
and
huge
it is a
moment here in the
huge
valley.
hit, and it's a great. The locals love it. They they love
Obsessed.
to come out, and I have to confess, it is a lot of fun.
It is so much fun.
yeah.
I'm so happy you said that because I'm going to start coming. The first time I ever went, I won something, and I was like, "Are you kidding?" And it was awesome. And you guys have awesome prizes.
That's the way it works.
Amazing. I know. Everyone was like, "Is this rigged?" I'm like, "No, I really won." Look. And I can't believe you snowboards. There people have won snowboards, skis.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Bikes,
it's not like rinky-dink
yeah.
little. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, yes.
Oh, and Labor Day weekend, are you a little? It's going to be a lot. You have lots of people coming through.
Yes, and it looks like the weather's going to be fabulous.
Gorgeous.
It's going to be extremely hot in Denver, so I would guess that a lot of people
Yeah.
will be making the way up, and the town will be vibrant and fun, and
Yes.
looking forward to a fun weekend. Yeah.
Well, Rod, I have to say, and I'm not trying to get a little cheesy or emotional, but you and your family truly make it what it is. Because,
Wow.
no, but that is honestly the truth. Every time I come in and see you and Stephanie, and now your girls that are beautiful young women, again, that makes me feel
Thank
old, but
you
I'm just
so
saying.
much.
But you guys are so amazing, and you make people feel welcome. And
Well, it really is the people that make it. I mean, we
Yes.
have a fabulous management team
100%.
who have we've got a fabulous staff, and they're all well aware that, it's just not the food and the drinks and, that keep us alive. It's really about the experience.
it's
and
such a moment, and all
that's
those
what we
memories.
try and capture.
Well, Rod, I appreciate you waking up. He puts me to shame. Look how good you look this early in the morning. Camera ready.
Camera ready.
I love it.
At 60 plus.
Well, Rod, thank you so much. And if anyone wants any more information about the Red Lion, is it easy to go to the website? What would you?
You can go to the website, 970-476-7676 is...
I have it saved in my number, I'm not going to lie.
Exactly. So can always get our lineups.
Awesome. And you have an awesome website as well that kind of tells you everything that you need to know. Well, I'm excited. You just made me stoked. I'll see you Labor Day weekend this weekend at the
I'm
Red
sure
Lion.
we'll bump into each other.
I hope
yeah.
so.
All right.
Thanks so much, Rod.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. Now, just a little bit more information about what's happening up here in Beaver Creek over the weekend. I'm just going to give you a quick little tour around, too. As you can see back through the village towards the bus stop, they got things kind of staged up, but it is quiet up here first thing, and it's going to swing and change dramatically here over the course of the day. Tents set up that are going to be serving food at some of the different restaurants down in that direction. And then right here at the ice rink is kind of the core of Beaver Creek, one of the beer gardens right over here. This is the information booth. You can find out all the information you need to have. This is also where you're going to be able to sign up and vote for Beaver Creek to make it into the top 10 Oktoberfest around the country. Right here today, though, right around 9 o'clock, I think, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they do the free yoga in the core. So they will be doing yoga here first thing this morning. And the transition has started for the 23rd annual Oktoberfest up here. Stage in the background, that's where Ashley and I are going to be hanging out over the daytime. And VIP tent back there. There are still VIP tickets available for Sunday, not for Saturday. They're already sold out for Saturday. And this place is going to be just a mob scene of people celebrating fall, celebrating beer and bratwurst and all the great food that you can have and eat and enjoy while you're here at Oktoberfest. I just read another fun fact. With all that beer that's served at the Munich Oktoberfest, every year they have anywhere from 600 to 800 cases of alcohol poisoning on some level. So don't be part of that statistic, and drink plenty of water while you're up here in Beaver Creek. It's going to be sunny, it's going to be nice out, so make sure you're wearing plenty of sunscreen and apply the sunscreen often. And once again, just stay hydrated. You know, the beer for Oktoberfest is typically a little stronger, so drink less and mix it up with a little bit of water every once in a while, because that's a really important thing to do. But yeah, things are going to get going here real soon. Yoga first, and then we've got Oktoberfest kicking off at 4 o'clock today with our opening ceremonies. All right, next up, Gretchen in the studio had a chance to check in with a great restaurant inside of the Four Seasons in Vail. It's called Flame. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Fleshaw. We're at the Four Seasons Resort Vail. I am so very excited today. It's such a beautiful space, and I'm here with the amazing, the man, the myth, the legend, Chef Juan. I feel like I'm going to get upstaged a little bit today. I have so many secrets in store for you today because Chef Juan is pretty awesome.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Why are you here at the Four Seasons today?
Why I am here? Because we would like to bring a little bit of Argentinian cuisine and what we do at the Four Seasons Buenos Aires in our restaurant Elena. That is a traditional Argentinian steakhouse. So the idea is to mix a little bit, combine Argentinian and American type of steakhouse.
I love this, and I have to stop you for a moment because Elena, you told me a little bit about the name of the restaurant. It was going to be your daughter's name, and you decided against that for your daughter, but for the restaurant, Elena stuck.
Yeah, because Elena was the owner of the mansion that we have inside the hotel. We have a mansion from 1920 that we have rooms on it. So the lady who received us as a present from his wife was Elena Alzagonsue. And because of that, we put the same name to the restaurant.
So Chef Juan, you are here in Vail at this beautiful steakhouse, Flame, which I'm obsessed with. I am so excited because not only are you a world-renowned chef, I can easily say that, you also are on a show, a TV show. You have your own TV show.
Yeah, I have my TV show in Argentina. It's a daily TV show. We have a lot of fun. We fight each other with other chefs.
Yes.
And we try to train people that they don't have any clue on how to cook, but we need to fight each other with them. So it's quite fun.
The only reason I brought this up is because not only was I nervous because he is a world-renowned chef and I don't know how to cook, he also is on TV. So I feel a little bit out of my element because you're going to be better than I.
No, please.
But going back to this, being here, Four Seasons Vail, I know you're so excited. What can we look forward to? I know it's a new menu
It
for
is
the
a
next
totally
month.
new, exactly. We'll have it for 1 month.
Okay.
Basically, we have all the best dishes or the best seller dishes that we have in our restaurant.
Okay.
So we have 5 starters, 5 main course, and of course, good steaks. So we brought some steaks from Montana. They are grass-fed, and we dry age it for 45 days. It's the same way we do it in Argentina. So I'm pretty sure people will love to try those. And of course, from those dishes, we have specialty things that we normally have in Argentina, like sweetbreads. Sweetbreads is a gland, but for Argentinian, sweetbreads is like foie gras for French.
So you're bringing the Argentinian spice to Vail, to the Four Seasons.
That's the idea, that's the idea, to enjoy Argentinian flair in Vail.
That's amazing. Well, I think you're already bringing the flair, bringing the fun. I cannot wait to try. What would you say is your I know this is such a loaded question. Okay, you can pick 2. What are your top 2 favorite things that you're going to be cooking, if you're allowed to give us a little sneak
Absolutely, yes. So we have a steak that we do Milanese. So it's breaded, it's dry aged, fried in olive oil, pure olive oil, and then it comes with an alioli of black garlic on top, some capers, and it's really unbelievable. Fried eggs on top. We call it Milanesa a caballo. That is schnitzel on horse. I don't know why, but the eggs are on top.
I love that. Makes complete sense.
So
Schnitzel on horse.
That is something that we eat since we are child.
Okay.
So it's
traditional.
It's very traditional, but we elevate it with dry aged beef.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is especially something that I love.
So come and ask for the schnitzel on the horse.
Yeah, exactly.
From Chef Juan. Okay, is that number 1?
That's number 1.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll say from the savory side, the sweetbreads.
Okay.
That's amazing. It comes with baby potatoes and a lemon emulsion. So it's a lemon cooked and the pulp is emulsified with butter. So it's really tasty. But we have some sweets also.
Okay, I want to hear about the sweets. I love, yes.
So we have panqueques. Panqueques is our crepes.
Okay.
It's Argentinian crepes, and it comes very filled with dulce de leche.
That's me. I'm into it. Yeah.
But this is a smoke, so it's something different. It's a twist to our traditional panqueque of dulce de leche.
Okay, I am so hungry now. I'm so excited, and I am lucky enough that I get to try some of these amazing items tonight, which I'm so stoked on. I want to know, how did you get into cooking? How did you become I know it's a simplistic question, but what really sparked your love of cooking?
I mean, I grew up on the side of my grandma. My grandma used to be a great cook, house cook, but she teach my palate, the taste. So when I was a child, when I was 6 years old, I used to eat octopus, snails, frogs, any kind of strange meats that we used to get from the farm, and my grandma used to cook it for us. So since then, I love to cook.
Hooked.
Even though I am an electronic technician.
That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So at some point I was losing my mind, and and one day I say, I need to go for it, and I started studying cuisine in 1998.
Wow.
And then from there, in 2000, I entered Four Seasons Company in Buenos Aires, and from there I started my career. Actually, in Four Seasons, I met my wife. We got married in the mansion of the hotel.
Rough life, yeah.
The tough life.
Yeah, tough life.
Hotelier life.
Yeah, I love that.
So then we start our trip around the world. We live in the US, we live in Mexico, and in Egypt.
Wow, in Egypt?
Yeah.
So you are such an amazing human to be able to say to people, really follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Not to be cheesy, but you were doing something that was really kind of crushing your soul, it sounds like, and you went for it, and now you are a world-renowned, I'm saying it again, chef, and you have your own TV show, and we get you here in Vail.
I live, a beautiful life with the family, doing what I love to do. So I'm very lucky.
That's so brilliant. And you're here for how long, did you say?
Well, I will stay only a few days.
Okay.
But I have one of my right-hand chefs,
cool.
lady chef, Mika.
Okay.
She will stay longer to make sure we can continue with the menu of Elena with the right taste of each dish. So
that is so brilliant. I am so excited, and everyone here can go. They can come here to Flame.
Absolutely. Every night we have the menu, and then we'll have also some dishes from Flame, starting from Wednesday.
Okay.
But you can come anytime, any dinner time with us.
I am so very excited. I feel like you're such an incredible human being.
Thank you very much.
I feel like I made a new friend, and I cannot wait to eat all your food. I am stoked, and I hope to see everyone here, the Four Seasons, Vail, and come and stop by. And maybe they won't be able to see Chef Juan, but that you can taste his brilliant food. So make sure and stop by. Thanks so much, and keep right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
8-time Emmy-nominated Animal Rescue is a half-hour television series showcasing the heroic efforts of people helping animals. Join host and award-winning journalist Alex Payne and the Animal Rescue camera crew as they travel around the world, capturing dramatic rescues, rehabilitation, and relocation stories. For programming schedule, check your local listings today. Don't miss your favorite episodes of Animal Rescue. When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your three favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Welcome to the second hour of Good Morning Vail, this Labor Day weekend edition. I am so excited. The incredible Mark Sassy is standing by. We love Mark, love his hat. He's looking great. We also have Robin, who is going to come in and talk about all things Power of the Purse, a very beautiful organization. And I'm excited to chat with the Eagle Valley Library District. So keep it right here because Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
And welcome back to hour number 2 of our first edition of Good Morning Vail for the month of September, September the 1st. And a beautiful day up here in Beaver Creek. We have Oktoberfest kicking off at 4 o'clock today down in the core. And your weather today should be kind of spectacular. There's a slight percentage, maybe 25% chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm. Partly cloudy skies, more towards the afternoon hours. We're going to see temperatures right about now in the low to mid 50s. We're going to be in the low 80s in Vail, probably 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And we'll see mostly sunny skies to start, then a few clouds, high clouds just kind of rolling in, maybe a chance for a passing shower. Your hourly forecast, 50s into the 70s around noon, and then we'll drop into the low 70s around 8 o'clock tonight with cloudier skies later on in the afternoon, and that's when that slight chance of some moisture coming our way could be happening. Denver temperatures today, 96 degrees, mostly sunny skies along the Front Range. 82 for Vail, 84 for Avon, 86 for Eagle and Gypsum with a 25% chance of moisture at all three of those areas. For tonight, we're going to see a low of about 52 degrees. Partly cloudy skies. Our sun will be setting at 7:39 tonight with a 15% chance of moisture coming our way, a breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the southeast. And then your 5-day forecast for your weekend, the first weekend of September, Labor Day weekend, Saturday in Vail, 80 degrees for a high, partly cloudy skies. For Sunday, 79 with a 50% chance of some afternoon thunderstorms. For Monday, 73 degrees for the high temperature with a 20% chance. Mostly sunny skies, though, for Monday. Later afternoon, this system should push on through. 72 for a high on Tuesday, a little bit cooler. We'll see sunshine all day on Tuesday, though. And we'll see sunshine all day on Wednesday with a high of about 77 degrees. So, once again, a great week to kick off here in Beaver Creek, the first weekend of September. It should be a lot of fun. Oktoberfest really going to get underway up here in Beaver Creek. Then we have one in Vail next week. We have one in Lions Head the following weekend. So Oktoberfest all around. All right, we're going to take a short break from our morning show. When we come back, we're going to be back with Gretchen in the studio. She has a great interview coming your way. But this is Good Morning Vail on TV8. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Hey there, I'm Cece Zach, and today's episode of Good Day Vail, we are going to meet with an extraordinary woman who has defied all odds to be the first rocket scientist to climb 7 summits. She's the first U.S. woman to look towards the Explorers and the Adventurers Grand Slam in trekking. And if you haven't guessed it, it's Megan Buchanan. So please stay tuned for this episode of Good Day Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am so very excited. This is something very near and dear to my heart with this beautiful friend of mine that I adore, that I look up to immensely. I have my good friend Robin with me. How are you? Robin Hansen, I should say. Power of the Purse. And we are going to talk about all things Power of the Purse and this incredible event that you're throwing as well. How are you doing, Robin?
I'm good. Thank you. It's so fun to be here again.
I love having you here because I genuinely am forgetting that there are cameras here. I'm just like, Robin's here. We talk all the time, and so I'm very excited. And I am so honored. I am very, very honored that you asked me to MC this year.
I know, we're super excited to have you come and have all of your personality just spice up our event. Yeah.
I think you saw something I posted the other day about being a woman and being a lot, but it's like a lot of energy and a lot of love, and sometimes a lot isn't bad. And you very much embody that too. Now, I want to brag about you for a minute, Robin. Power of the Purse and this whole concept of helping young women, and I know it goes deep, and I'm going to let you explain everything, but you have a pretty spectacular story, and I'm going to try to not get too emotional, but it's really beautiful. Could you share we're going to talk about the event, but everything that kind of led you, and it sounds like really guided you to this moment in this awesome organization.
Right. So my husband and I decided to volunteer in Peru, South America, for a year. And, quit our jobs and left the community to go do that. And during that year, we fell in love with 5 siblings. We adopted them, brought them back to our community. And really the thought of what happens to all of those kids who do not get adopted.
Right.
I couldn't shake that. So we decided to start a nonprofit that would help those kids be successful and independent in their home country. So
5 children. I have to take a pause there. That is so beautiful. You adopted five siblings that you didn't want to feel disconnected. You didn't want them to be disconnected or not live together. That is
our goal was to keep them together. And people try to say, oh, well, they're so lucky, but the truth is we're the lucky ones. They needed a family, we needed a family, and so it just worked together really well.
Well, and didn't you say, I remember you saying to me, you felt so drawn to this world so early on, even when you were younger, you kind of had a feeling that you were going to give back, and the universe kind of put everything in place for you to...
Right. So after that, we just knew that all of these kids, when they're ready to age out of orphan care, there's nothing for them except for traffickers who are waiting for them, the human slavery rings, and homelessness. And so their future can look really bleak. And so we started Corazón de Esperanza to give them hope and provide them education, safe housing, and all of the things that they need so that they can become successful.
So beautiful. I'm in awe of this, that you really made this happen. You created this reality for all these amazing young women. And I have to say, so Power of the Purse, September 9th. So excited. I think it's such an incredible event because I went last year, as you know, and it was my first time experiencing this. And I love the whole concept of the purses and how they give women this sense of power and freedom, and seeing the stories of these young women that you showed last year and having some of the young women there, it really drove it home.
Right. And so of course, it's a great event. You can come, you can have brunch, you get
a auction,
a brunch, a live auction. There's new purses, used purses, shopping, a raffle that has much more than purses. But as you know, this is much more than just a shopping event.
100%.
This is about the power that you have in your own purse and wallet to really impact and change the life of a girl in Peru. Her life will never be the same just through your participation
and that's
in
what
the event.
It's so powerful because I know, let's be real, I was drawn to it because I'm like, ooh, purses. I didn't know the backstory. And I think some people, and that's okay. If people come in and they're like, oh, exciting, purses, fun. And then to sit there and feel the energy and the love and talking to women, the young women that it is helping, it is so real and so beautiful. I know we talked about this off camera. I laughed, I cried more, I laughed more. I had the best, I went home and I was exhausted.
Right.
Because it is such a beautiful way to give back to women, some girls and young women that really need this. And it's a fun, and I want to say this too, it is very real, and it is something that we really, and you take it to a real level, which I love. So you really understand why you're there, why you're giving back, why you feel the need. And let's be honest, like for me, I was like, oh, money, whatever. I acted like I made so much, because you're so excited to be in that moment because you want to help these amazing human beings, these women.
Right, and we want to have a fun community event, a girls' day out, or guys, we've had guys come and participate, but to just know that even in that moment that you can impact and change the life of a girl. And some people use that phrase, oh, am I really changing someone's life? But by giving a girl like this safe housing and education, her life will never be the same. She will be empowered to be able to go out into the world and do great things.
And that's what I love about this event. That's what I was going to say. It is something so heavy and it's real and it's beautiful and you touch base on that and then it's fun. So you get a little bit of everything. I mean, we have some surprises up our sleeves this year.
we do.
But we're going to have a blast, and I love that it's giving back and having a really good time, a really fun time. Robin, I wanted to ask you this. What are you the most excited about this year? Like, is there an item? Is it just seeing everyone?
We have a couple good auction items.
I think I know what you're talking about.
That will, I think, just really people will get excited about. Our auctions, as you know, you participated, are
so fun,
slightly competitive.
Sorry.
And it's just a great time, but we we have some items I think people will be really excited about.
I am so very excited because I got to peep some of the purses. And if you go on social media, you can check it out as well.
Yes.
I know I'm going to be posting a lot. Robin herself is posting a lot as well. I cannot wait. Have you gotten a lot of donations this year?
Yes, we have some great items. And right now we're just excited to get people to go online and get your ticket in advance so that you can save your spot, and you can do that online on our website.
That's what I was just about to ask. What is a good way? Because I know so many people have been coming up to me as well, and they're stoked to be involved and give back and also check out some swanky purses and, you know, during it. What is the best way to get a ticket?
So you can go online to cdehope.org/purse.
Perfect.
Which is hard to remember, but
cde.org/purse. I got it. We're good.
Yeah. And so you can buy your ticket there. You can get raffle tickets ahead of time and bring your friends and show up for just a really great day.
And so, again, this is September 9th. It's a Saturday, and it's 10:30 to 1 at the Edwards Interfaith Chapel, which is so exciting. And it's we have a lot that's going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to say too much, but I'm real excited. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be fun.
And we have way more than purses as well. So in our raffle, we have some really exciting items from the community, local businesses that have donated.
Really, really cool. And I wanted to touch base real quick. Robin, the video that I shared and that you shared as well, can you kind of give a little bit of background on it? Because I thought that was so beautiful. I watched
Nicole?
it yes.
Yeah, so one of our girls in the program, we just asked them to do some videos about what a purse means to them, and she talked about it carrying her joy and her hope. And basically, if you think about a purse, for us, we carry all of the things that we might need through the day, and we carry our money and our finances. And for these girls to have their own money, to be able to have an education, to begin to work and have the resources that they need to accomplish their own dreams and find that they have purpose too, is pretty powerful. And so they were really excited to share some of the videos of themselves.
That was all of them, but that was so stunning. You could feel the power and the empowerment she felt, and just the love. I am so excited. I can't wait to be part of this. I wish it was tomorrow. I'm stoked. Let's do this.
We just have a week.
I know, just a week. So we want to see you there September 9th. There's tickets still available. It's going to be a blast. Robin, it's Robin Hansen. She's amazing. You are a woman to look up to, truly. I really mean that. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys September 9th. Power of the Purse. It's an amazing, amazing event and cause. And keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Pascal. And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. How many personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Today, great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good.
good today. You know why? Because we had a great
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Everybody, welcome back to the show. So earlier in the 7 o'clock hour, we introduced you to a great program. It's called To Fill and Refill. Cece Zach with Good Day Vail had a chance to kind of find out more about this amazing sustainability effort. We're going to find out more. We have the second half of that interview coming up next.
We are back on with Allison Bergen from Fill and Refill, and it's just been a delight talking to you. I'm learning so much about what more I can be doing. So this portion of the show I really would like to dedicate to helping our viewers know more about what they can do to be more sustainably responsible. So the philosophy behind the store. You mentioned that this context it has been widely adapted in Europe. But tell us what your goals are with this store, the philosophy and the goals behind the store.
Philosophy is to get people to not use a new plastic container every time they need a product. Baseline.
And you did mention hair, shampoo, yep. You mentioned dish detergent, you mentioned laundry detergent.
Yep.
Any other, hand soap.
Oh man, all kinds of stuff. Even stainless steel cleaner. We have sunscreen, we have hair gel, we have
and none of us here use those.
Hairspray, yeah.
The sunscreen.
Gel. That's funny.
Well, sometimes I do, but I didn't even think of sunscreen.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Toner, lotions, all kinds of things.
Oh, body lotion.
Body lotion, yep.
Okay.
Truly, my philosophy is that there's five products you use in your house every day. And it depends on who you are, what those products are, but there's at least 5 that you use on repeat. Hand soap, laundry soap, dish soap, hand lotion, whatever your other one might be. Start refilling those. See what happens. See how many plastic containers you can save a year.
So with that in mind, who's a typical client of yours in the store?
Typical clients, and this is one of my favorite things, they come into the store and they are happy. They are so happy that there is an option. I have a lot of really happy customers, very few angry customers. They're so happy that they can contribute in their own way to saving plastic and, saving money on their recycling in the end and saving plastics from the landfill. Interestingly enough, I have a lot of kids who are in their teens, and they tell their parents. And
I love
the
that.
parents come back, the teens come back, and they buy packages, deodorant in paper package, or they reusable cloth facial wipes, and then the moms and the dads come back in and they buy laundry soap, dish soap, hand soap, all those things. Yeah,
and that's really important for the viewers to recognize that our younger generations are the ones that are really going to help us understand how we can contribute and change our behavior. Because I didn't even think of the facial products or the deodorant. Boy, I'm behind the times. Oh, I don't want to admit that to everyone.
We'll go through some stuff.
All right. Thank you for that. Tell us a little bit about your price points, because my assumption would be that doing this is wildly expensive. But after talking with you, that's not the case.
No, one of my favorite things is that I check the price points on items that are offered in big box stores weekly to compare, so that I can talk to people about that. And the number one selling item that I have here, laundry soap by Boulder Clean, is $3 cheaper here to refill than buying the same amount in one of the big box stores around town. So that's one of my very favorite things. on the whole, the product.
And when you and let me just interrupt. When you say at the big box store, that's we're buying that a new plastic container every time we go to a big box. Got it.
Right.
Okay.
And so, in general, the products are clean products. They're good products. They equate a lot to the products in the organic section of the grocery store. So the price point is very similar to that.
Okay, that makes it much more reasonable for us to recognize.
To understand, yeah.
What type of community impact would you like to make here in the Valley?
Oh man, I would love to save those years off that landfill. That would be a great goal. I would love to, bottom line, slow down the filling up of the landfill. I know that's a big goal, but dream big.
You know, one of the other things that I think about, and not that I want to share too much with our viewers, but I have found that I have a lot of BPA in my physical body, in my cells, in my blood, not my blood, but my cells. And that's thanks to the integrative medicine doctor that I work with. And I, for the life of me, cannot figure out where this BPA has come from. And I have switched to glass many, many years ago, cooking in glass and what have you. Tell us a little bit about containers in general. So, you know, I guess food products, you know, tell us a little bit about your philosophy around containers, plastics versus glasses versus, you know, BPA free and...
Sure. So one of the tenets of the store is that I only offer containers that are glass or aluminum, and I don't sell any products that are packaged mostly in glass. I only sell products that are packaged in glass when you buy them as a one-off products. So I try to limit my connection to that at all in my life. So I do that in the store as well.
If you were, and we're going to get a chance to kind of walk through the store in a few moments, but if you were to leave our viewers with tips about things that they can be doing at home just to physically make a behavioral change in this recyclable space, what is it?
Refill as much as you can, save plastics. There's some really small shifts that you can do that are, you know, that don't make that much of a difference in the pattern of your life. Like instead of using a plastic sponge in your kitchen, switch to a natural sponge.
I didn't even realize. So a typical sponge has microplastics in it.
Tons of microplastics in it.
Everything has microplastics.
Everything has microplastics in it. Yep. Switch to a non-plastic sponge in your sink, or switch to it's called a Swedish dishcloth. Invented in Sweden, comes from wood pulp and cotton fibers, and no microplastics there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I was just listening, Wall Street Journal has a podcast about new things in the world, and I just listened to one about how much microplastics are actually released from our clothes into the water in the washing machine and is disposed ultimately to our oceans, and that the level of our oceans, there is a coating on the bottom of our oceans of microplastics. And the lack of knowledge that I have about this until I just heard this podcast was just extraordinary. So I love, you know, you just saying the sponge has microplastics in it. Our clothes have microplastics. The stuff we wash our clothes with has microplastics in it. So I think it's important for our viewers to really just take a little listen to what we can do to change. So with that in mind, we're going to take a quick tour around the store where Allison can pretend that I am a first-time shopper and take me through what I should be looking at and how to change my behaviors at home.
You got it.
So, Allison, I'm a first-time customer, and I am so excited to be here, but I have no idea what to do. Walk me through it.
You got it. So my favorite thing is that it's all about the vessel. So you can purchase one here, you can bring one for home, and we even have a small selection here, big and small at different times, of donated things. So you don't have to buy a thing for the container. You can just come right in. The way that it works is you take your vessel, and we weigh it first, so that you can take away the weight of the vessel at the end and just pay for the product that you get. So another favorite thing is that if you're trying a new product, you can just get a little bit. One of my very favorite things. And then when you come back and you like it,
Great
come out
idea.
and fill it up. So a little or a lot.
So we have the vessel, all right?
Vessel.
And here we have all of the stuff that we talked about: lotions, shampoos, detergents. We
All
fill the
kinds.
vessel.
Fill the vessel. You weigh it again. We price it per weighted ounce, and then you're on your way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to
got
another
it.
part of the store. So you had told me about bar soaps for your hair. So
Yeah. Okay, so one of my favorite products in here is bar shampoo and bar conditioner. A lot of people are just getting into it, but there are so many options for that. And frankly, this conditioner is probably one of the very best conditioners in this store. It lasts forever. It works really well. So you're not sacrificing anything.
Let me
Yes.
ask, how hard is it for someone to start using a bar? And I'm thinking that's like a weird sensation.
I know. People think it's like taking a traditional bar soap and rubbing it on your head and it's going to pull your hair. It's a very easy transition. People are a little leery of it, but then when they see the quality of the product, they keep coming back. Yeah.
All right, the other one I love, for me, paper towels, reusable paper towels.
Yes. So one of the biggest habits people find that they have at their house is just go get a paper towel for every use, drying your hands, wiping off the countertop. And this is a really good substitution for that, in that you can use the same habit, getting a paper towel, and then just wash it and reuse it. So it's a really
Love
good
that.
way. Mhm.
And let's just end on what I also love too, is the deodorant. I love the packaging and hadn't even thought about recycling deodorant.
Excellent. I offer an excellent options for deodorant, wonderful smells, naturally scented, and they all work really well. That's my favorite thing. I think sometimes natural deodorants get a bad rap, and we use them so often we just don't even remember how much plastic is in a regular deodorant.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
So, Allison, thank you so much. I want to give you a big hug.
Thanks
I
for
learned
having me.
so much from you today.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching us at Fill and Refill, and hopefully you will change your behaviors. This is
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Everybody, welcome back to Good Morning Vail, live up here in Beaver Creek. I want to talk about your weather forecast for the day, and then I'll get into some details about some of the competitions going on up here over Oktoberfest. I'll review a few of the rules because there are some rules associated with it. Sunshine today. We're going to see temperatures in Vail probably about 82 degrees in some areas. And we have a 25% chance of a passing shower coming your way later on this afternoon. So a slight percentage, a minimal percent. It's going to be a nice day, though. We'll have some cloud cover rolling in later on today. Maybe just enough to kind of cool things off a little bit. So if you're up here celebrating kicking off of Oktoberfest 2023, then make sure that you wear plenty of sunscreen and drink plenty of water and pack a light rain jacket just in case. Just in case, because there's going to be plenty of tents around, but not enough to cover everybody's heads if it does rain a little bit. Take a look at your I-70 drive. Your hourly forecast. Temperatures in the 70s around noon. We'll hit 80 degrees probably 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, then slowly cooling off. 25% chance. More cloud cover in the afternoon hours is what you can expect. For our I-70 drive, if you're headed down to the Front Range or coming up from Denver, you are going to see temperatures in the 96 area, 96, 97, 98, really close to triple digits along the Front Range, mostly sunny, no percentage of moisture down there. For Vail, 82, for Avon, 84, for Eagle, 86, with a 25% chance of some moisture coming your way all around Eagle County this afternoon. Tonight we'll see a low of 52 degrees. Our sun will be setting at 7:39 tonight. Partly cloudy skies with a 15% chance of maybe a little bit of moisture coming our way in the afternoon, evening hours. Your 5-day forecast for Saturday, 80 degrees in Vail. Partly cloudy skies, 51 for a low. For Sunday, 79 in Vail. Afternoon thunderstorms, about a 50% chance. An evening low of 49. For Monday, an evening low of 45 with a high temperature of 73. So we're continually gradually to cool off into the low 70s. A 20% chance. Mostly sunny skies for your Monday. Tuesday, 72. Bright sunshine. Lots of sunshine with a low of 40. And then for Wednesday, 46 for your low temperature, 77 for the high on Wednesday. And then sunshine, excuse me, once again. So going to be a good one around here for the first week of September. Everybody, we're glad to have you with us. Make sure you make your way up into Beaver Creek this weekend to celebrate the opening festivities of Oktoberfest today, getting underway at 4 o'clock down at the main stage, which is actually in the core of Beaver Creek Village where the ice rink is. And they've got turf on the ice rink and picnic tables all set up. And then up here, where I'm standing up here at the we've got Centennial Lift over this way with a bungee tramp, and off in that direction is the Park Hyatt. This area right here is going to be the competition stage, and this is where all the competitions are going to be. And I want to talk about the competitions a little bit. So today we're going to have the Bavarian contest, the costume contest. That'll be one of the first competitions to get things underway. 3 categories for that. They've got the men's, they've got the ladies, and they've got the children. And then what we're going to do is through crowd applause, we're going to try to narrow it down to the top 3 for each category, and then we'll go through each category and we'll base it off of rounds of applause, and that'll let you know who your winners are for being crowned the king and queen. For the kids, best dress, that'll be the first competition right up here on the competition stage, right between Centennial Lift and the Park Hyatt. Second competition today, which will also be taking place tomorrow and Sunday, will be the Stein lifting competition. Now, there are a lot of rules associated with the Stein lifting competition, and I think up here in Beaver Creek, you have to hold 2 steins up. Now, the steins weigh about 5 pounds when they're full of beer, so keep that in mind. Now, you have to keep your arm at 90 degrees. You can't lean back. You can't put your other hand on your hip. You can't tip your hand, you can't spill the beer, and you can't cup your hand around the glass or put your thumb over the handle. Your handle has to be held by your thumb draped over your hands like I'm showing you right here. And I'm going to be walking around looking for these infractions. If you do have an infraction, I'll tap you, you will be disqualified. But you can do it tomorrow, and you can do it the next day also. The next competition, which will be taking place tomorrow, not up here today, will be the bratwurst eating competition. And I think the plan is to have 3 bratwursts on a plate. Competitors line up. If we have enough ladies to do a ladies comp, great. If we have enough men to do a men's comp, great. Or we can do a co-ed competition. But the first person to finish all 3 of the bratwursts on their plate, and we're going to keep adding more bratwursts to it, over a certain amount of time, you're all under a time gun. You have 2 minutes to eat as many brats as possible. And then if you don't feel well, they're going to have an early reversal bucket next to you, and you can drink all the beer you want to wash it down. And then if there's a face-off, 2 people face off, who can finish 2 brats in the quickest amount of time? That's going to be entertaining, so be up here for that. You can go to Beaver Creek's website to find out more about this competition. And we've got more of our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail with Gretchen in the studio. I'm up here in Beaver Creek. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Suki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very, very excited right now, if you can't tell. Super stoked on this. Tegan, who I adore from the Eagle Valley Library District, is here, and we are talking about something a little bit different this morning, which I'm really excited about.
Okay.
And so, Tegan, how do I explain these books? They're called non-word books? I mean,
Well, so they're wordless picture books.
wordless picture books.
And so I brought them in so that we can talk about early literacy skills and to give parents permission to play with wordless picture books.
I love this.
So oftentimes when people see wordless picture books, they're not sure what to do with them.
Well, and I love that you
no
said
words.
that. It's like a little intimidating almost.
Yes,
You're like, wait, what
yes.
does this mean? Like, what am I doing?
Right, and so it's all about having your brain decode the pictures, and you can talk with your child or with your friends on like what is going on. You can ask questions. You can make up the story with your child. You could, they could tell a little bit. You could tell a little bit.
Do you like that I'm getting so excited? I'm like, take it. Should we do this right now? I'm down.
Let's make up a story. No, it's so much fun, and that's the beauty of wordless picture books is that it gives the parent or the caregiver the space to expand upon stories, to ask questions, to imagine with their child. And again, your brain is still decoding the pictures. So as much as you're looking at it, you can also speak to it. And so I like wordless picture books because it gives an opportunity for playing with words that you get to develop with your child.
And I love that you said too, it's interactive. So it's not just, and I love, both of us love to read, avid readers over here. However, I mean, how cool you could say, and this just came to me too, about emotions.
Yes.
Feeling a certain way.
How does she feel? What do you think she feels like? And you can have your child respond to her.
Oh,
like,
I love
she looks
this.
kind of sad.
Did you feel like this on Thursday? I noticed you were kind of hunched over. What was that feeling? How are you feeling?
Yeah, how do you
Tegan,
feel?
you're brilliant. I would have never thought of it. I think it's so simplistic, right?
Yes.
But it's really cool.
Yeah.
That is
and this
really
one
neat.
does have like 2 words, la la, in
La-la.
it. But you can play with la la. So you can be soft, you can be loud, you can like make it a song.
Oh, this is stunning.
Right. So again, ask your child, what's happening? What does she see? Does she seem happy? What do you think she's looking at?
Oh, I love
And
this.
then you can look at, see the next picture. Oh, she's singing, but there's like this ray that's coming down.
What does that
is
mean?
it?
Yes.
So you can just discover
I
and
love this
explore
one. La, la,
wordless-
la.
la la la.
La, la, la.
And that is a great one.
The wolf in the snow also.
Yes.
Pretty awesome. Wolf in the snow. Gorgeous.
Will be fitting soon in a few months.
Oh,
We will
I am
also
so
have
ready,
snow.
Tegan. I'm ready for the snow. Oh, wow. And look at this. This looks like my dog and I and Vail. Gypsy and I. I love.
Going bark bark.
Oh, this is so cool. Have you seen a lot of people? I know, and it makes sense that people would come in and maybe be a little intimidated by it. But have you seen? Has this been like kind of a trend where people are getting into more wordless books?
So we currently have a display in Avon on wordless books.
Oh, neat. Okay.
To encourage people to check them out and pick them up. This one is a great one. This one's okay. So again, books are like this. They played with the book to make it like this, and it's called Mel Fell.
And how I just put that together.
Yeah.
It's a little early. Wow, but how cool. Yeah.
And there's a surprise, but it's about little birdie falling off of the tree and how all these other creatures are going to try to save the birdie.
In all my book years of reading of literacy, I've never seen a book like this.
Yes,
that's really cool.
They are playing with books now. So
Neat.
there's one. I should have brought up, but there's one where they only paint in the corner. And
I am
so you
into
look
this.
and you're trying to figure out what they're trying to do.
Well,
in the
I need to come
corner.
visit you anyway, so
You
I'll
should.
just
You should.
it's good.
So again, this is for parents to work on their early literacy skills with their child.
Wow.
This one has words. I just wanted to bring it in so people can see.
Well, and
like,
there are
the
very
different
few, which is
books.
cool. Yeah,
Yes.
no, of course.
So early literacy skills to help your kids get school success are reading, writing, playing, singing, and talking.
Ooh, will you say those again?
Yes,
Okay.
reading, writing,
Okay.
playing, singing, talking.
Okay, I would have never thought of singing.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Well, rhyming. And so again, you're doing tones, you're rhyming, you're singing, you're playing with words.
Love that.
And kids tend to remember that. The piece of our brain that picks up on music is actually one of the last pieces to go in age.
Okay, well that's good. I love music.
Yes,
so Tegan, thank you for
yes.
making me feel better about myself.
And so again, this gives opportunities for parents to practice those skills using their own words and creating the story with their child. So this one is a beautiful story. It's called Walk with Vanessa. It's really good for this time of year because it's about school.
Walk with Vanessa?
Yeah,
Okay.
and a new girl at school. And so again, when you're talking about feelings, how does she feel with all these other
And
kids?
she's separated on her own little page almost. Wow.
Yeah, and so it's all about, and you can go through and you can see emotions, and you can talk with your child.
Colors with emotions.
Yep,
I love that I'm 42 and I'm getting so stoked about these books.
And it turns out well. She makes up friends.
I love this.
And so you can just talk about new people and how to be friends to other children.
Well,
and so it's such a good one.
And I think that one goes for every moment in life, correct? Because even if you walk into a new space and you're feeling some kind of way, and then to remember just having a buddy or someone to talk to can really change your day. That's,
right.
I love it.
This is such a sweet one. It's
I
such
walk
a
with
good
Vanessa.
one.
I want to. I'm here for this book. I'm feeling this book right now.
It's a
That's
really
great.
sweet one.
I walk with.
it reminds people, be human, and you can teach these skills to your child.
I love that.
Compassion and watching other people's emotion.
Tegan, I know that you literally are the book goddess, I'll say. That is your new title now, book goddess. I love it. Do you have a favorite? I know that's so hard. It's a loaded question.
So I really like Walk with Vanessa.
I do too.
That one, I just thought they did a really good job. And, this one's one of my favorites.
The Wolf in the Snow.
The Wolf in the Snow. This just reminds me of my childhood, all bundled. Walking in snow, exploring the woods. And this is about, it gets, it's scary. They find, the little child finds a lost wolf, and they're both lost.
I love that.
And so eventually, they find the pack. And how is the pack going to react to the child?
Oh, I want to know.
And there's surprises at the end. And so then, the child brings the little wolf pup back and has to trudge through the snow home.
So emotional. How crazy is that it sparks so many emotions without any words?
Exactly.
Wow.
And then the child kind of is tired, and the wolf pack is like, okay, you know
That's
what?
part of their...
We're going to do a solid. And then the
I love this.
The child.
How
It's such a good one. It's such a good one.
How
so
cool.
I like wordless picture books just because it intrigues my own imagination, and I just build upon my stories and how I would like to tell the story, what I want to point out.
Right.
And again, having this dialogue with your child, they're going to find other things that you didn't notice.
That's what I would.
And so it becomes this huge, big bonding moment over a book that doesn't have words.
I love that because I think you're so right in that it can be, very light and fun and just silly, and that's always amazing. But also, to learn maybe more about your child or what they're feeling in school when you're not with them.
Scared, or and some children, yes, and other children, no. And then it gives you a little bit more read on your own child.
I love this, and I think too. I mean, again, I have two. Furry children. I have two fur babies, furry children. They're not two little doggies at home. And, I think even as an adult, sometimes there is this beauty, like you said, it takes you back to your childhood. Yeah. And if you're feeling down, you're feeling low, you can go in there.
Oh,
and just I love that.
I recommend adults checking out children's books.
100%.
And the reason being is the creativity, the story, the imagination that goes into a children's book is just mind blowing. And then on top of that, you get art. So you're getting all sorts of different styles of illustration.
I was blown away just from the couple that we've seen. Right? It's pretty amazing.
This one starts off like an old film.
Oh, I love this.
Like a silent film.
And don't you feel, maybe not so much you because this is your work.
Oh, no.
How cool.
Yes.
Every single one I see, I'm like, tattoo now.
It's so fun.
Wow. And I was going to say, I forget that books, it's not just opening a page and you're in the book. There's so many different ways to open and create
and to look and to see what's going on.
Oh, I love this.
This one's awesome. Again, it has a surprise at the end. He's trying to make sure that his balloon dog does not get popped.
With this guy right here.
Yeah, with a little hedgehog. So again, I do recommend parents, adults should check out children's books.
I love
and
this.
Again, the word children's books, when there are words in there, they have 50% more rare words than you'll find on television or in the newspaper. So if you're looking to improve your language and your vocabulary, and even if you're learning another language, check out children's books.
That's brilliant. And as you were saying that too, I just thought about this as well. When you're working with the wordless books, you're going to get different words from different people. So that's, I tend to always say brilliant because one of my really good friends is from London. So same kind of concept, right? That's really cool. Okay.
So, and then one more. This is the line in the sand.
The
this one, again, I think is funny because it's a bunch of monsters.
Oh, love. Oh my gosh. I love her.
And there's a line in the sand.
Interesting.
And they start disagreeing. And so, again, you can talk about emotions.
Right.
Because they start...
And conflict resolution.
Yes. And because they start not being so kind to each other.
Interesting.
Which
happens.
Then, they erase the sand after... Let me show you. Let's see here. There's a huge big dust up, which I think is hilarious.
I love that. It's everyone at Burning Man right now.
Yeah, you're right. And they just got so mad, and they're just kicking the sand everywhere. And then eventually, they realized how silly that was.
And they come together.
And they become friends.
Which I feel like is all of us every single day. There's conflict and resolution.
Conflict, resolution.
How cool.
And you can talk about like differences as well as similarities.
I love
and so
that.
this is, again, a great emotional book with no words.
Tegan, don't judge me, but if I come in this weekend to get some
by all means. Yes,
children's books, is that okay?
No, they're amazing. You get the story, you get the imagination and creativity, you get the words, or you don't get the words, and you can still build upon a good time.
Well, Tegan, I enjoy you every single time I can talk to you. I think we need our own show. We're a book show. Check this out. This is at Avon Library right now.
All three libraries.
All three.
Avon,
Okay.
Eagle, and Gypsum.
Awesome. Thank you, Tegan.
Thank you.
And keep it right here for more. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for
Some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Spooky and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or